expecting to become one of the country's next immigration judges, but she was fired the week before she was supposed to start hearing cases.
There are millions of these cases.
3.7
which is a
million.
Big reason why you thought maybe I won't disappear.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that was the thought. That was the hope.
Inside this unmarked building in a Boston suburb, Doyle would have heard cases for asylum, permanent residence, and removal, up to 700 a year.
So you just see people every day, all day, with these life and death decisions over whether they can remain in the United States or not, and then neutrally applying the law.
In Boston and other cities, those cases stacked up as southern border crossings surged. And while crossings have come down, the case numbers, Doyle said, will keep adding up. There are about 4 million outstanding cases right now.
Don't forget that cases come into the system not just from the border, but from the existing people that are in the United States. So as you ramp up removal, they're getting put in front of the immigration judge. So that caseload will balloon.
We asked the Department of Justice why Doyle and other judges were terminated. A spokesperson declined to comment on personnel matters.
And yet, you expected this, in some sense.
I did, just because, we were sort of the last group coming in under the Biden administration.
Doyle had been an outspoken critic of the immigration system when she was an immigration attorney. It landed her on a conservative-backed group's watch list of political appointees.
I took an oath to uphold the Constitution and to do my job. I'm not there to be an advocate. That's what I used to do when I, was with the client in the courtroom. Now I'm the decision maker, and you need to listen to both sides, and you need to weigh the case under the law and then act fairly to make decisions.
And Jason Allen joins us now. Jason, there's this backlog. So what is this going to do to the existing backlog of cases?
Well, it would take a lot to remove those, right? It takes a lot to become one of these judges. You'd have to have a law degree, 7 years of experience, right, to do this. The application process is long. It takes more than a year to get some of these judges into place. And there are some studies showing that we need as many as 300 new judges just to begin cutting into the backlog. That's a lot.
It's quite a backlog. So how does this influence the judges who are already on the job, Jason?
That's interesting. I talked to the president of the union that represents these judges, and he's talked to some of them that are still in their seats right now. And he described it as some of them on pins and needles, wondering if they could be next. He also talked about a potential chilling effect because it opens the door to judges questioning their own decision-making, wondering if their job could be at stake, and also a chilling effect in any others who might want to join the profession.
And quickly, Jason, what are any of these cases going to go away because Trump wants to deport?
No, he has expanded the criteria for expedited removal. It makes it easier to move some people out who have been here less than 2 years. But anybody who's been here more than 2 years still has constitutional protections. There are international obligations as well. They have to have a hearing so that they can make the case that they belong here.
Okay, thanks so much, Jason Allen. Appreciate it.
In much of the country today,